Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today for me, this hearing the okay, so I don't do a video every day, right? Because I feel like it's not worth every day. I don't read full transcripts to you because it's not worth it, right? But this most recent trial that was yesterday, it breaks my heart. So let's get into it. So, we've all, most of us have heard the rumors of R. Kelly marrying Aaliyah, right? We've heard that he allegedly married Aaliyah back on sometime in 1994. People actually had dug up the the marriage license, and at the time, she was only 15 years old. And so I think a lot of people didn't believe it. A lot of R. Kelly supporters didn't believe it. But however, Nathan Edmond, who is now 73, took the stand. And Nathan said that he didn't want to take the stand, right? He said he didn't particularly want, or excuse me, his words were especially want to take the stand. He said that, I think that he just didn't want to be involved. He said that he did not know who they were prior to the ceremony. He said that a friend of Mr. Kelly's, who was also an associate of Mr. Edmond, asked Mr. Edmond to do a favor. Mr. Edmond said, quote, "I didn't think it was anybody special. I didn't understand at all." So this was, he said it was the ceremony was, quote, about 10 minutes or less. He said that he was told to sign a confidentiality agreement, but he refused because he said the confidentiality agreement didn't look legally sound. He said that he gave his word that he would never speak about it, and he said he was only given $25 to $50 to officiate. And then he said you couldn't see, and then he said that in the wedding, Kelly and R. Kelly and Aaliyah, they were wearing matching jogging suits. He says you couldn't see her whole face because her hair was over her face, right? Remember when Aaliyah wore those beautiful bangs? And so that is the story. We have never ever heard from this minister, and he really kept his mouth shut and I think because he really didn't want to be involved in it. Even after the allegations against R. Kelly came out, this guy did not say anything, right? He did not say anything. He didn't come forward and say, "Hey, I married him. Do I know what happened?" No. So this is just very interesting. A lot of people were alleging that the feds didn't have strong evidence, but like I said, the feds have access to everything in the entire world. So just because they thought he wasn't going to say anything, the feds can do and get whatever they want to get. And so today, so that was yesterday's news. It breaks my heart to hear about Aaliyah. I just want to say it again, like, to think about what she went through at such a young age, and then to be taken from such a young age, like, it like literally makes me want to cry to think about the stuff she went through. She was only 15 years old. She was still a baby, and then to think she was taken from us at such a young age, it's like, what a tragic life. Like, we celebrate her because her music was amazing. She had style, she had grades, but on the inside she had a very tragic life. And I think it speaks to all of us who have a lot of struggles, who have a lot of pain and heartache, and we think that we can overcome it, and then we see people like her who say, "Oh, at least she's rich and famous," and then even that was taken from her. So it just breaks my heart. So I'm gonna move on now to the woman who testified today. And so she says the woman is now 31 years old. She's actually around my age. And she says she didn't remember much because it was quote 16 years ago. She was asked by the prosecutors, did she want to be here today? She said no. So then she said that she started having S word with R. Kelly. And then she said that the defendant put her in lingerie. So the defendant is R. Kelly. R. Kelly put her in lingerie. She was on her hands and knees and was walking her. She had a threesome. It was a third woman, and this witness was walking the third woman while she was on her hands and knees. So R. Kelly's defense team declined to cross-examine this witness because they probably think she didn't do much damage. I have told y'all before, I think R. Kelly's defense team is not doing the best job. I don't care what people say. I don't care how many transcripts they read or emphasize or people quote or people put up, because I saw a lot of people commenting on other pages that the transcripts are, I don't think they're, I'm just telling you, but we'll see how it happens. So, but this is the witness that testified today. She really was not interested in telling too many details, but she did tell what, they asked. And so that's the danger of going to trial, is that you think people aren't going to lie, but a lot of people do not want to lie under penalty and perjury, right? If we all remember, that's what Lil' Kim went to jail for. Remember, everybody makes a joke, Lil' Kim went to jail for not snitching. Well, penalty and perjury is a crime, and it is punishable, I think, by 2 years in jail, which is what she got. So most people are not willing to get on the stand because and this is, I'm going to say this, he has not been convicted, but this is all allegedly. But because there are so many people involved at one time, if you lie, there's likely 2 other people that can expose that you're lying. So that's the danger of lying on stand with R. Kelly. It's not like like you and R. Kelly had an intimate encounter only by yourselves when nobody was around and nobody knew. That would be different. But unfortunately for R. Kelly, he really involved everybody. So now everybody's scared and to lie for him, because you never know what someone else is going to say. I know a lot of blogs are like pro R. Kelly, and look, that's your opinion. I'm not gonna tell you what I think until after this trial about the people who are so pro R. Kelly. I'm gonna keep that to myself because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Even though y'all trying to hurt mine, it's okay. But I do want to say that I just it's just a sad situation. It's just really sad to hear what these women are going through and the things that they went through. So with that being said, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all so much. I added some commentary in this just because it wasn't like super eventful in my opinion, except for Aaliyah, and I didn't want to deep dive into that because it just like breaks my heart, and I don't want to expose that. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.